any traveler stories for me? Really? Then go on then, let's hear it. Fine, sure. Okay, if you say so. Sorry, Ducky. Sounds like he was pulling your leg. He just doesn't have that same something that the other travelers do. Yeah, sorry. Anyways, that's great. Got it all written down. Did you have any more? Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it. That's lovely.
What's all this then?
Oh, that's one of the things they say over there.
Rubbish.
Oh, keep going.
You having a laugh?
I'm taking the piss.
Listen, you two. Canada and America are beholden to England for smithing and refining the language we're speaking right now, which is called English. From England, land of angles.
Did we learn anything from that? I do like getting under his door frame just a little though. Always worth a giggle. Anyways, that's great. Got it all written down. Did you have any more? Cool. Thanks again. Say, not to be greedy, but I'd really love to hear some more stories, if you wouldn't mind. Not too many, just a couple, and only if you got the time. Though, truth be told, I'd love as many as you could get, please. Aw, you're the best. Thanks, my lover.
Oh, you're back. Try not to bore me too much this time. I challenge you to leave me speechless. Well, well. Look at you. That may be possible. I do adore trying new things. Oh, so you are. More points for you. You are doing well. What a fun game this is. My, look at you, collecting all the points, and the gold stars, and the defending of the personal freedoms. I love it! You know what else I love? Flowers. Big bouquets of them. Birds of paradise are my favourites. They're impossible to get here. I wish you would try. It's just been so long since I had anyone to talk to. Oh, how are you going to take care of me if you don't know my personal tastes? Points. Ask me a question. Divine my being. Forever and perfectly a combination of lavender purple and baby blue, culminating in a sultry, subtle, undeniable periwinkle. Next question. Sultry, my darling examiner, I am seduced by beauty. Oh, this is an easy one. I have a long-standing love affair with the tassel hound. And if you don't know what a tassel hound is, which wouldn't surprise me, given that you're, well, human, you must go and chat with Matteo. He has so damn many of them, you know, and they are adorable. Well, I would love to help, but I can't be bothered as I have this physique to sculpt. He was my partner in love for a brief, very brief 25-year period. Next question. Yes, I suppose, but time means less to me than some others I know. It's been a blink of a timer setting, really. Years. Years. It's been years. A very long, lonely time. And that must be the end of your game, because it was by far the most important and tricky and insightful question. And since I answered all of them correctly, I win! I love to win. Oh, I love gold stars. I love Washford. I love Washford. Oh, damn it.
Drysdale runs a hand through his hair, shaking his head.
Oh, God. I can't tell you how inconvenient this is. You don't understand. To have a love like I've had, so deep, so... Oh, it's infuriating. I'm trying to explain to you how I still love this character, this absurd amalgam of pathos and muscle, and I don't have the words. I sound like him with his searching and his verbosity, trying to describe how much I love and loathe his searching and his verbosity. Ugh, what a circus. And not the good kind. You must do something for me. You can see now, I trust, that I am incapable of solving this puzzle on my own. I'm too bound up in it, and I have loved being bound up before, Cherub, believe you me. With this dramatic pause, I am entangled, and you must help me. You must talk to him for me. You must, please. Try to repair this chasm, this rift. It's like a new stained canyon has torn its way through my heart. Will you, please? Understood. I've always considered promises to be rather passé anyway. Sort of just like berry hats. Just, don't. Really. Thank you.
Oh, look. A fantastic red shirt. I imagine you want me to swoon. You may have wandered with mad disquietude into a world which will overwhelm you. I must confess, there is a part of me which longs to see you drowned in it. Drowned in the darkness and the sorrow, if only so that I will be understood in the eyes of one who is drowned like me. It goes as it goes. I was. My God, I was. And the light and the darkness consumed us both. And time crept in this penitent crawl moment, to night, and I didn't notice. I had not enough breath in me to care for anything but this, for anyone but this, for anywhere but this now, my love. Come with me. Come before me, with a look so piteous as if we had been loosed out of hell to revel in horrors. You know only a heap of broken images. A casual forgetting of even the shallow breath you're shackled to. You are a poor, marionetted hanged man, dripping from his cobweb strings. Come with me. Come into that deep water. I will give you lustful abandon under a salted rage of stars. Have I captured you? Love comes in so many forms, you see. It does not have to last forever to be true. We can be shattered in a moment as easily as in a lifetime. I can ruin you for an afternoon, and in the years to come, you will dream about your hour on the high cliff, while you trudge through shadowed valleys. Anything real is an honor. Anything real is a shrieking exaltation to love. Now you must see, you must understand, that words are not just shapes on a page. Words are the conduit. Words are the channel. Through words, I can enlighten your mind. I can challenge your perception. I can touch your heart. I am a poet, dear one. I can touch anything I want. Tell me, do you know of Macbeth? I mean nothing of the sort. I do not dabble in that drabble. I speak of the tragedy of Macbeth by William Shakespeare, circa 1606. And you sat in the back, spoke when spoken to, etc. How disappointing. The first human I've had to converse with in God knows how long, and you turn out to be less engaging than that damn sock Drysdale used to spend his days losing. A jerk? Me? Why? Because I'm opinionated? Because I have the creativity to compare you to a sock? Now who knows nothing? That isn't why. It isn't that you don't read the same books as I, it's that you had a chance to read anything, any luminary from the canon of the human soul. Something that could have illuminated and burst open and changed you, and you chose to skim through the cliff notes in the back of the room. So obsessed with wherever you are not, whatever you do not have. What is new and shiny because it must be preferable to the ancient and profound. Why stand and dare when you could turn and run? My guess is you never really tried. There is another poem I think you might like. One that truly sums up our relationship. It's by T.S. Eliot, one of my personal favorites. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. Yes, of course. The poetry of it all. But it would destroy me to know that my passion was boring you. I have too many memories of that. Of brightly lit eyes gradually fading. The mask of tolerance sliding over the once familiar features of a friend. It is a precious kind of heartbreak. And my heart has its share of scars. Rather than batter away at the merciless stone of an unsympathetic mind, I will release you. Good luck to you, traveler.
Bathsheba is deep into a novel of some sort when you see her. It must be salacious because she's gasping and fanning herself.
Enough of the will they, won't they? Get you some fangirl! Oh, just kiss her! Come on!
Bathsheba starts, throwing the book your way with a shriek. You take a closer look at the book. A ceiling fan and a pedestal fan, each with varying amounts of cleavage, stand chest to chest in a pose that lets you know right away this is a steamy romance novel.
I wasn't done with it, but sure, whatever. I do have excellent taste, don't I?
Bathsheba places a hand on her chest, batting her eyelashes at you.
So, we gonna get to making me some friends? Yay! Okay, I'm not into walking, so let's just stick around here, huh?
She looks around the room, her gaze settling on the toilet.
Oh, how about jean-loo?
As you turn your deviated gaze on the toilet, it springs to life.
You interrupt, little crapper's piece! What could you want, you hunk like sick geese? You're...
That's enough of that.
Bathsheba steers you away before the rapping toilet can complete his verse.
Maybe someone a little more beautiful and delicate. You know, someone who can keep up with me.
Bathsheba looks around the room, her gaze finally settling on someone standing by the counter.
Oh, Barry!
Bathsheba waves at Barry, who gives her a surprised but enthusiastic little wave back. She greets him with an air kiss to each cheek, which he returns with the same sort of energy.
Oh, what's this now? Is it my birthday and no one told me? The fabulous Bathsheba come to consort with my humble self?
Oh, come on, Barry. I see you all the time.
Yes, but do you speak to me, darling?
Aren't we, like, beyond words?
I wouldn't go that far.
No way.
Every day.
Barry, sweetie, baby. It's just that I'm, like, so fabulous, it's hard. Listen. Barry, honey, there's no reason you and I shouldn't be close. I mean, we're both beautiful, and we love things that make you beautiful. Instant besties, right?
Well, it would be nice to have someone to talk to about my latest obsessions. Oh, today it's snail mucin. You wouldn't believe the limitless beauty application snail mucin has.
Snail mucin. Is that what it sounds like? I am being nice. Someone should tell him when something is nasty so he doesn't embarrass himself.
Oh, it's far from nasty, darling. Are you going to allow me to explain, or would you rather this conversation ended here?
She looks at you, desperation in her gaze.
Thank you. As I was saying, snail mucin is a truly wondrous product. It's truly miraculous when it comes to dry skin. Here, why don't you try just this little bit? The snail mucin essence will make you a true believer.
He holds a small jar out to you, dipping a small applicator into it and lifting it up, letting the product slowly drip back down into the jar. It's not the most appealing sight.
I think I'm going to be sick. I'm out.
Bathsheba flees, leaving you and Barry alone.
Don't suppose you'd like to try the essence? Well, at least someone around here is open-minded.
You see before you a glistening, oiled male form, perfect in its chiseled majesty. His gold, or is that bronze skin, is perfectly smooth, his features flawless, and his face stunning.
Oh, hello there. Don't mind me. I'm just catching a bit of air. Oh, yes. I am rather worth taking a look at, aren't I? I'm Stepford, trophy of trophies at your service. I've just been standing here all covered with oil, waiting for a good sunbeam to come along. That's a winner's name if ever I've heard one. Nice to meet another champion. So, what brings you around these parts? Well, everything's going along well here. First place and all that. As it so happens, I have a self-tanning appointment coming up. Can't be late, but I'm so glad we met. Come and see me again soon, won't you? And be sure to bring that fantastic red shirt. Got a tan.
There's something so intensely familiar about the cuddly stranger standing in your closet. The combination of his massive stature and the soft materials he wears produces an almost irresistible urge to hug him. And the aura of safety he emanates certainly doesn't help.
Well, well, well. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Yeah! You are very welcome. You are so kind to express your gratitude like that. I feel like that's a bit of a lost art these days. To be honest, it's just so nice that you can really feel your gratitude. It feels good. It's one of my favorite things. Right behind fresh hot chocolate, warm in a mug in my hands. Oh, and munching on a big bowl of popcorn. Ooh, and going for a beautiful, long, slow meander out in the fresh air and taking deep breaths and listening to the trees. There's a lot to love around us, huh? What are some of your favorite things? Ha! There you go. I must have made hot chocolate 100 different ways in my life, and every time, it's just the best. I think at this point I might be mostly made of hot chocolate. Not that I'm complaining. It makes sense that I would be warm and delicious. Tell me, what brought you around to see me? Not at all. Not for me, anyway. Closets are some of my favorite rooms in a house. Get a good cozy blanket, a candle, and close that door and you've got a perfect little cocoon. A little nest of peace and safety. You're welcome to share mine, or we can sit on the bed and talk. I'm comfortable in either place. And no matter where I am, I'll always be happy to be with you. I'll leave it up to you. Where should I go? So comfy. So now that we're all comfy, how about a good bit of wisdom? Being that it's daylight out, I got some advice to give you. For me, it's advice in the daytime, stories at night. Want to hear some advice? So, you know how you don't like to burp in public? And nobody likes to fart in public. But sometimes, those things happen. The trick is to get everyone who's around you when it happens to be on your side. And one of the best ways to create a good team is through humor. So, you will burp. And when you do, own it. And with a big smile on your face, say, "Oh my goodness! Did anyone else hear that big barking spider?" And now, for the big enchilada. When you fart in public. Oof. You gotta own that too. Look up boldly, bravely, and say the dog did it. Whoa! Did you let one out just now? I'm kidding, buddy.
I'm not here right now. Work, work, work. If you see me, that's not really me. It is an illusion. I'm free in the morning if you want to chat. Illusion away!
You're surprised to see Mikey busy with a phone call. He's turned away from you, talking into a cell phone. You can hear the warmth in his voice as he speaks.
Yeah?
Oh.
Oh, Michaela, that's great! I'm so happy to hear that. Uh-huh. Oh, now, Mickey, that doesn't mean I love her more. Yeah, Daddy's working. I'll be back soon for you. Love? Love you too. Bye-bye.
Mikey spends a small moment looking at the phone, then notices your presence. His demeanor changes to his usual self.
Oh, sorry. What would you like to do? I'll take those brundles. Ooh, you don't have enough brundle. Would you like to exchange money for brundles? Your remaining brundles have been returned. See you when you have more money.
Betty reclines luxuriously on the bed when you first see her. Thinking about how your bed can be lying on the bed makes your brain start to short-circuit, but some way or another, it's happening. She looks effortlessly comfortable and luxurious, but her expression is more pensive than anything. She smiles when she sees you, sitting up and patting the blanket next to her.
I was just thinking about you. Were your ears ringing? Oh, was it? That's funny. My heart races when I think of you, too. Well, since you're here now, maybe you could help me out a little. I've been trying to have more peaceful nights, but it hasn't really worked out. I spend a lot of time before bed indulging myself in some detailed fantasies. Oh, well, I have this crush who doesn't seem to notice me. Sometimes we're so close I could just reach out and kiss them, but nothing ever happens. So, in this fantasy, I tell myself I'm finally going to get their attention. I do all kinds of things. Maybe one night I touch myself and call their name when they're next to me. Maybe I bring someone home and let them catch us in the act. Sometimes I invite them to join, and sometimes we just don't stop. But our eyes meet. And they know that when I'm gasping and moaning someone else's name, what I really want is to say theirs. To let the entire house know who it is that has me so worked up. You are so sweet. Unfortunately, it is entirely possible. But thank you for saying so. I've got all sorts of fantasies queued up for every night. But no matter how much material I feed my brain, I never seem to carry that blissed-out, warm feeling into my dreams. I tried getting into lucid dreaming for the longest time, actually. I practiced for years. But it never worked for me. Not once. Really? Ugh, I'm so jealous. It must be wonderful getting to choose what you see when you close your eyes at night. But there's no point in dwelling on it. It's just not in the cards for me. Well, my lucid dreaming attempts are long behind me now. I do wish I could get a little peace at night, that's all. Oh, nothing. Really nothing you need to worry about. Don't waste another moment on it, okay? Well, what can you do, Maybe I'll take up meditation. See you tonight, then? Me too.
You are back! Are you ready to begin the test of rhyming? Or are you willing to die alone? So, that red shirt, c'est fantastique. No matter! c'est parti! Okay, you have returned in time for the first test. This will be a baby game for babies, so little crapper can make sure you are not a little baby who he hates. Babies are full diapers, they are not ready for little crapper. Babies have trouble filling their lines in the choices below. They only have so many words before they fill the box, eh? See? Look how tiny your presence is! A rapper needs big presence. They need to shout! Luckily, Lil Crapper has an assistant for someone with a little baby voice like you. This is Ballcock!
Jean-loo holds a strangely mic-shaped object in his hands. It's round and black and almost balloon-like. You're sure you've seen it before, but where?
You know, the part of the toilet in the cistern. It is like a floating ball. That is the literal name of it. Look at Lil Crapper's mighty hand. Watch him stroke his own Ballcock as he sings. Put it near your mouth and witness.
Okay, here goes.
You have a big heart and tiny mouth. Ballcock has a big mouth and no heart. He is ruthless. Together, you will show Lil Crapper that you can be a match for him.
Okay, got it.
Here is how the test goes. First, we pick a name to rhyme with. One syllable, easy. Lil Crapper, he picks for you Jacques.
Okay.
Lil Crapper will say the first part of a sentence. You will finish the sentence. The word you choose, she must rhyme, and she must make sense. Example, yo, I know a lad and his name is... This is the part where you say Jacques.
Jack.
Okay, good, you are not stupid, we go. Remember, only the best can kick it with the crapper. This is easy baby hours, training pants stuff. You cannot keep up here? Pfft, you get out of his face. Win again. Yo, I know a guy and his name is...
Jack.
Never in front, always in the...
Back.
Keeps his stuff in a burlap...
Sack.
Lives all alone in a tiny...
Shack.
In a fight, he'll give you a...
Smack.
Woo! Okay. You have rhymed one word with 4 other words. This is very impressive. To a normal person? Unfortunately for you, Jean-loo is not normal. He is above normal, paranormal. He is like a ghost because he is so amazing that only 40% of people believe that he even exists. You have succeeded at the bare minimum. But you keep proving yourself at this rate, maybe, just maybe, you can just barely keep up with Jean-loo Pissoir, Lil Crapper himself. And maybe someone will want to date you. Yippee! Ugh, we have a long way to go. Almost anybody can do the basic rhymes for babies, but it is time for a real test. Meter and flow! For clarity, Lil Crapper is referring to lyrical flow. Not the kind that sometimes requires a plumber to fix because you think you can flush any kind of paper down Jean-loo. Toilet paper only! He does not want your wet wipes, those are for the garbage can. Pah! If you need something more to wipe the buns, install a bidet. Anyway, this test will be checking if you understand flow, syllable count, things that are basic to a genius like Lil Crapper. But for someone like you, who knows? Are you ready? You are not. There is much, much more to cover, and you look like you need a break. Jean-Loo understands this. He is familiar with small, refreshing breaks, and not overstaying is welcome. Return again for more clapping. Well, hello again, darling. Absolutely fab to be in your lumescent company again. What's new with you? I hope all is gorgeous. Hello. So, since we last chatted, I memorized the hex codes of all my favorite shades of pink. And then I forgot them. I was supposed to be organizing all my color palettes before I got distracted by thinking about pink things and trying to name all the stuff I know that's pink. So, anyway, if you were thinking of going with the Smile Republic Berry Red eyeshadow today, I apologize in advance for not knowing where it is. I suppose I do. Which is funny, because if you'd asked me, I'd say my head's empty most of the time. I forget enough things that it should be. But the moment a thought's gone, the space immediately gets filled up with something else. Well, that reminds me, I was actually going to ask if you could help me with that. I mean, from the color coordination on your amazing outfit alone, it's clear you're far, far, far more level-headed than I am, darling, and I'm messier than one gets trying to do their mascara in the back of a moving taxi. If you're offering, I'd absolutely love the help, sweetie. Lately, I've just found it really, really hard to focus on anything. You know, I've realized after we spoke last time that I actually can't remember what we talked about. Like, I have little flickers of the conversation, like snapshots almost, but you were really interesting, and I enjoyed chatting, and I feel awful that I can't remember anything as if you weren't, and I didn't.
Barry falls silent, the weight of his confession clearly getting to him.
It's more than that, though. For example, if I watched a movie, do you know how much I'd remember by the time we hit the credits? Same thing, just snapshots. Maybe a line or two for a while, but it can be more important stuff than that, too. It could be the happiest day of my life, and I'd still walk away with cliff notes that'll fade in no time at all. Feels like my brain robs from itself. Just takes away the things I experience and leaves an outline in its place. I can feel life crumbling away behind me like a particularly cheap liner pen. Thank you. It makes me feel really bad. Guilty sometimes, like it's not exactly respectful to forget people's names the 5th time you've heard them, or constantly fail to honor commitments because you lose all track of them, or get told something really important and meaningful, something you should really truly treasure, and just lose it. Then again, my stupid brain's a steel trap for stuff that's totally not all that important. It's just whatever silly thing I'm mega focused on at the time. I once learned a whole bunch of meaningless facts about Herne Bay in Kent. At one point, I could quote you every line of I Want to Be Your Gunnery, or give you the history of the pinball machine. I could have told you all that. Until I got bored and forgot. The only thing that ever really stays is the thing I talk people's ears off about all the time. Cosmetics, product, makeup, and skincare, all that glitz. I'm never not fascinated by the things we style ourselves with, and I guess that's what makes Barry Styles, Barry Styles. It's what I can remember, so that's me. Pretty ironic, darling. The closest thing to my heart is only skin deep.
fairy gives you a warm smile.
That's a lovely way of looking at it. You have a beautiful perspective. Oh, yes! I forgot that's what actually started this. I can't remember a single thing, and it looks to me like you're able to keep track of roughly 100 things at once. So, like, how? How can I at least pay attention to the things I want to pay attention to? How do you mean, hun? All sorts of things. Oh, yes, of course, darling. It's so obvious. Yet I never actually do it. Sometimes I think to do it, but then I just don't. Feels like too much, or I convince myself I don't need to. But I do need to, don't I? Heck, even if I forget to bring a notepad, I'm literally never more than 2 inches away from a liner pen in my own arms. Oh, like I could use the orange eyeshadow as a highlighter for super important notes, because it's a lovely shade and it's always left unused on the palette. And I have this red ink liner that's always been too splodgy for lips, but oh, it looked gorgeous in a notebook. I didn't even think about how fabulous the book itself could look. I'm getting giddy just thinking about glittering up a notebook, like giving my own memories a makeover. This is brilliant. This is just brilliant. Thank you so much. Now, I absolutely must get to work.
You see Tyrell confidently strutting through the room he seems to know best.
Tyrell is my name and cleaning water is my game. Keeping it fluffy. And, thoughtful. I just had a bit on my mind lately. I heard you splish-splashing with Johnny and Bathsheba. Things tend to get a little wet with them, so I just expected. Never mind. Leave Eves out of this. Don't worry. I didn't hear anything. I heard that the water on the floor was a dead giveaway. Sorry if it seems like my tassels are in a twist. Your boy's all good. Oh, no. Bathsheba is great. I want to make that clear. Sometimes I get a little concerned. Like, I just wish you had talked to me sooner. But I'm glad you got to visit with Bathsheba. I really am. Thanks. I mean, it would be true if I were jealous, which I'm totally not. Of course I'm sure. I mean, I know y'all splash around having a good time, leaving water all over the floor, water that I have to clean up. No, you're great. I don't mind cleaning it up. It is my specialty. Absorbent is my middle name. No, it's fine. I'm used to coming second, I guess. I'm always there for the messes in life. Never the memories. Whew, look at me, getting all sentimental and we just met. You think I'm jealous? How about this? Let's get to know each other a bit. Then you might make me spill the beans. Until then, splash away. I'll get the puddles. Don't worry.
Fantina lets out an excited little shriek when she spots you, running over to greet you. You don't see anyone else around, but perhaps the other fan club members are just a little late?
You came! Oh my god! Okay, sorry.
worry, I promise I'll calm down. I've actually got some deep breathing rotational exercises I've been practicing to appropriately handle this sort of situation. Don't you worry, I'll get my spindle system back under control ASAP. Even when I think I know every wonderful thing about you, you still manage to surprise me. Careful, you keep going on like that and I swear I'll think you're flirting with me, and I honestly don't know if my capacitor could take that. And again, my sincerest apologies. I just thought that the last time we met would be the highlight of my entire year, but suddenly here you are again. It's like I'm living in some sort of fantasy. You're being much too modest. Since you're here, this feels like as good a time as any to present you with your exclusive fan meetup welcome gift.
Fantina holds up something small and rectangular. You can't quite see what it is, and she keeps it facing away from you.
Of course, you're our guest of honor today. The fan club just wanted to express our immense and profound appreciation that you take the time out of your busy schedule to come and visit with us. We know you have some big shakeups at work, and today's usually laundry day, so it means so much that you still found the time. You really are the absolute best. I'm just doing my best to compete with you, so without further ado, may I present your likeness crafted out of pasta.
She turns your gift around to face you, and it's just as she said it was. A crude but sweet rendering of you in pasta.
I hope you like it. I wasn't sure if you were more of a rigatoni or a penne fan, so I used both, with just a dabbling of fettuccine. So what do you think? Do you like it? Oh, I'm so glad! It took me like 8 hours to make, which may seem like a lot, but pasta is actually an incredibly volatile medium. Michelangelo may have been a whiz with marble, but I'd like to see him try to sculpt something out of rigatoni. It warms my spindle to know how much you love it. Again, the fan club is just so incredibly appreciative that you stopped by.
You take another look around, but still fail to spot anyone else.
Oh, well actually, this is the fan club. True, it is very exclusive, but, well, I suppose I should probably address the circulator in the room. Okay, but try to reserve judgment until you hear the entire story. The fan club was me and Gary. We've both been your biggest fans since literally like forever. And we used to share the job of orchestrating the fan meetups to make sure no one would have to shoulder too much of the load. To make sure that nothing would clash with your fantastic red shirt. Big job. But recently, Gary and I, well, I guess you could say we've been having clashes over the direction of the club. There were some new initiatives that I'd been championing that he just wasn't on board with. And he's obviously completely allowed to voice his opinions. I think that's essential in democracy. But as your biggest fan, I just didn't think that Gary really understood what this fan club was all about. So we opted to go our separate ways, and now it's just me. Wait, you're disappointed, aren't you? No, it's okay. I can totally tell. And why wouldn't you be? I promised you this incredible, fantastic event worthy of your presence, and what did I deliver? Just me and a lame statue made of pasta that you can't even eat or date? You probably don't even like rigatoni. A real super fan would have known that. You're just saying that to make me feel better. I can't believe I took you away from laundry day and wasted your time all for nothing. I'd be disappointed too. God, I'm so stupid. But I am. I just so desperately wanted to impress you, you know? After all, you're so amazing and incredible. And I wanted you to know how special I think you are. How I'd do anything to make you understand how much you mean to me. Really? In spite of everything? In spite of the rigatoni? Let me make it up to you. I don't want to overpromise, but remember the initiative that Gary and I butted heads about? Well, I've been waiting for the opportune moment to reveal that project, but I think now is the right time. So, if you'd be willing to give me one more chance and come to the next meetup, I'd love to unveil it for you. I know it's an imposition, but it'd mean the world to me. Would you consider coming for me? Every time I don't think you could be any more awesome, you go and exceed all my expectations. I promise it'll be an experience you'll never forget. I hope to see you soon.
Whoops! This is the wrong meeting place. Go meet me at the bottle above the fireplace. Daring and daring do await.
Well, hello there. This is one of the new pieces I've added to the gallery recently. Isn't it wonderful? Makes me wish I had a Mai Tai and a pair of flip-flops to hand. La-da-da-da, shaker of salt. How lovely to see you. I wish we had time for some gallery work today, but we have much more pressing matters to attend to in the attic. Meet me there, won't you?
You are persistent, aren't you? I'll be damned if it isn't another quality of yours I admire. It wearies me and saddens me to keep saying no, but no. Please, not here, okay? Meet me somewhere else. Anywhere else. Any of the greats in your home. Downstairs from here. Come to any of them, and I will be there. We can talk there. All right?
My dear, dear little wretch, you are late. Pathetic. I hope you're aware, if you'd already filled out all the necessary paperwork, I'd punish you for that transgression. I'd punish you severely. God, must you prattle on so incessantly? Listening to your pitiful yammering is like nails on a chalkboard. Do us both a favor and keep your grating, unintelligible blatherings to the barest of minimums. My delicate ears deserve only the best. Don't you agree? Not to interrupt, but quick check-in. That wasn't too harsh, was it? The whole unintelligible blatherings angle? Definitely let me know if I'm being too harsh. Like, I absolutely want to treat you like you're worthless garbage that completely repulses me. That's basically how I feel anyways. But I want it to be hot, not sad, you know? Enough flirting. We have business to attend to. First, I will need you to consent to my complete and total authority. You will surrender yourself to me, making you compliant, dependent, and subjugated to my will and my will alone. Do you consent, wretch? Very good, my little wretch. It appears that you can follow orders well, at least when you put your mind to it. That will suit you very well in your new position. And if you keep doing as I say, perhaps there are some other new positions we can try with you. But first, your mistress has another demand. As you now have responsibilities to me, I too have responsibilities to you. And above all else, it is my responsibility to ensure your emotional and physical safety. For in order to be fully subservient to my needs, you must feel fully secure. That said, in order to ensure the safety of my compliant little wretch, it's necessary for you and I to have a safe word. This is of utmost importance, especially since I am, after all, a safe. Usually I would choose our safe word, but since you've been doing such a good job today, and because I'm feeling particularly generous, perhaps I'll let you pick. Do you have one in mind? Linguini. Oh, I love that. That's such a sensual, safe word. Did my little wretch come up with that all by themselves? Interesting. I see. Maybe there's more to this pathetic little wretch than meets the eye. Of course, we'll have to put you through the paces to discover how depraved you really are. Would my little wretch like that? Good. Compliant and subservient. You're off to a promising start. But before we truly begin, I have one last issue that's been bothering me. Between you and me, I've become incredibly bored with most of my other, let's call them relationships. They've become routine and uninspired. They're stale. And this displeases me. It's all right. Lucky for me, you came along at just the right time. It affords us an opportunity to experiment with something new. I think, perhaps, to ensure you reach your full potential, we shake off the oppressive shackles of our everyday humdrum reality. Do you understand? Your devotion and enthusiasm towards complete subjugation is utterly intoxicating. But no, let me try again. I'm thinking in our relationship, we allow ourselves the freedom to expand beyond the limited confines of our stale, everyday identities and roles. Do you understand now? Very good, wretch. Yes, the more I think on it, the more I think this is definitely what I've been so desperately craving. And how lucky I am to have acquired such a pliable, subservient plaything to help me quench my thirst. All we need now is the appropriate canvas to paint our desire upon. If you beg for it, I'll let you choose. Show me, wretch. Show me how well you can beg. So utterly pathetic. I really shouldn't reward you for debasing yourself so pitifully. However, I do so love the sound of begging. And because you did a satisfactory job, I've decided to grant your request. So, wretch, out of these 3 tantalizing scenarios, which do you think your mistress would enjoy the most? Chef and prep cook, Santa and elf, And finally, IRS auditor and small business owner. I should have expected that. A rather pedestrian choice. But perhaps we may find something therein that I still find amusing. Now, I've seen more than enough of your pathetic visage for today. Be back here same time tomorrow and be ready to serve my every need. Do you understand? Very good, wretch. I look forward to experiencing your vain attempts to please me.
Hey, you're back! Guess what? The flirtilizer is totally working! Okay, not really. But I've been doing all this research on manifestation and positive self-talk, and I think it's going to be really helpful for me. Anyway, I'm actually glad you're back because... Drum roll once again, please. I've got a brand new plan to become a real plant. A real plant plan. After the flirtilizer debacle, I went back to the drawing board, started my research from scratch. And it turns out I was missing a key ingredient in my whole appraisal of the situation. Are you sure you're ready for this? It's called the Woot. I think you're really gonna connect with this. The Woot basically is love. I know it sounds cheesy, but hear me out. It means encouragement, visibility. Woot is the essence of giving someone support, cheering them on, believing in them. And you don't even necessarily have to feel those things in order to give them to someone. That's the crazy part. You can offer someone the Woot before you feel it. And in the offering, and by them receiving it, you actually get it too. You know what this sounds like, right? Total magic! I am so glad that you get it. Yes, so glad you asked. Allow me to introduce to you...
Prissy holds up a small green and pink watering can. It seems pretty unremarkable to your eye, but you suppose you'll have to wait and see.
The Wootering can! This can, the technology in this humble garden implement is so specialized that it can literally hold and transfer the pure essence of Woot from the can to me. And through the power of the Woot, presto, I become real. The Woot doesn't exist only in this can, of course, but according to the manufacturers, this is the most efficient way to preserve the power of the Woot and transfer it in its purest form. Yeah, that totally works too, if you were intending to woo me, which would be interesting, are you? I have to say, I might just take you up on that, provided you help make me real first. We can talk about that later. Anyway, I'm sure you can imagine how much Woot is lost to evaporation in a traditional transfer procedure. Ooh, what a great question. Cheering. At a game or a concert. That's a pretty recognizable one. Think about it. Those fans are watching, paying attention, loving, moving, and grooving, producing huge quantities of Woot. And by the time it gets to the field or the stage, all the way over there, so far away from the source, how much of it has just drifted away? I know! Hence, the can. But nope. Essence. I've already filled the can, but the Woot charging ceremony as described in the instructions takes 2. So we do the ceremony, and then you water me, or you Wooter me, I guess, and then, I don't know. I guess I'm real. Ah, so exciting! What do you think? Are you ready? Yes! Ah, you are so cool! Okay, so to start, we both stand next to the can. Do we hold hands? No. Okay, and we both deliberately imagine the Woot making its way from the can across the medium of the water, intertwining with my roots. Exactly! And when we have this image firmly in our mind's eyes, we say with a big breath, and the Woot shall be. Woot shall be.
Yep, woot shall be. Okay, imagining. Okay, I've got it. Do you have it? Wonderful. Okay, ready for the words? Here we go. And the woot shall be. Great! Quick! Pour the water!
You pour the woot, or the watering can at any rate, doing your best to think positive thoughts for sweet Prissy.
Is it working? I feel like it's working. The flirtilizer kind of tingled like pins and needles. This is much more soft, warm. It's like that time someone thought I was real and left me in a greenhouse for a few hours at the home warehouse. Gosh, what a fantastic day that was. I got to talk to a hydrangea, a real one. Can you see a difference?
Prissy looks just as she had before, save for a bit of extra moisture on her leaves.
Oh boy, if I have to stomach one more time that it hasn't worked, that I'm still not real, that I'm just a plastic plant, no different from a grocery bag or a bike tire. Oh no, it's amazing what you can take, isn't it? When you don't have a choice. I think I'd better rest now. Tired, but not defeated. Thanks for your help. You're just the best. I think this would be a lot harder without someone who believes in me.
And here we are. Now listen.
Beau holds a finger up to her lips, lowering her voice.
We have to at least try to be very, very sneaky. Precisely.
Beau sets the scene for you with her hands, curling two fingers in the air like a pair of legs sneaking past.
The goal is to sneak into the ship, sneak past Jacques, who will probably be sitting on the deck staring out at his plastic ocean. Then we sneak. I love your enthusiasm. Going on a great quest with a great companion. Oh, it's the best. Oh, also, here, take this.
She holds out an extension cord to you. It's wound in a circle, just like the whip Beau carries.
I made it for you. I figured since we're going on the great quests, you're gonna need some kind of a weapon. And I figured that something that doubles as a tool would be useful. And also, I don't know you well enough to trust you with a projectile. So, extension cord whip it is! We're looking for the secret sword. I have to be truthful with you that I only have anecdotal evidence for what it looks like. I read in one source that it's massive and gold and has a great big tassel on the hilt. Then I read in another source that it's actually just a stick, a little piece of driftwood that washed around in some huge river for hundreds of years until it was worn small and straight and perfectly smooth. All of the times that I've tried to get this thing for myself, and I've only been in the hold once. It was there, but Jacques had some sort of tarp draped over it. I think it was a cocktail napkin. It had like a little neon pineapple on it. Oh, it all adds to the fun. I can tell you for absolute certain, though, we will know it when we see it. Whatever it looks like, it will be perfect and spectacular. Okay.
Jacques draws his cocktail sword with a snarl.
Stop right there! You insolent, trespassing repeat offender! I draw my sword at you. I bite my thumb, and I express gaseous matter towards your possession.
Well, shit.
Calm? You dare open your tag-along mouth to tell me to be calm? If you even knew the number of times this scallywag has invaded my ocean, boarded my ship, and attempted to swipe my precious personal property right out from underneath me, you would not be mashing your teeth together to form the repugnant, repulsive, and ultimately unsatisfactory word of calm!
Yeah, you're angry. You're the fearsomest pirate of the 7 seas, and we should all bow and scrape to your terribleness. Except for, let's face facts, you don't have 7 seas. You have 1. And it's not a sea, it's a piece of molded plastic, and the paint is chipping. Yeah, but that's because I'm scrappy and crafty and cool. Jacques is delusional. There is a difference.
Delusional? Delusional? I'll have you drawn and quartered, you black-hearted pretender!
Oh yeah? By who? Your huge and loyal band of dust mites?
Why, you!
This is what I've been trying to tell you! There is no talking to this doofus! This is why I've just been trying to sneak past him and not deal with his nonsense!
And you have failed every single time! That should be some sort of clue for you about your ineptitude in the arts of subterfuge and knavery! You shall never have the sword!
Oh, I'll have it all right. If I have to hang your tiny butt from a miniature yard arm, I'll have it! You're right. We're never gonna get anywhere this way. But I don't know what else to do with him. Short of tying him up. Is that an option?
I feel compelled to warn both of you that whatever suggestion you make, be it reasonable or logic or even sure to succeed to bring glory to all parties, I will probably say no.
Oh, for God's sake.
You should be flattered I said anything. I'm under no moral obligation to volunteer information to interlopers. Call it an olive branch! It's the lowered tip of a razor-edged sword, if anything. I hate olives.
Okay. I will meet you halfway. Let's try... Gulp. Talking. I'll try to explain to you why I need the sword. Yeah, let's change the channel. Jacques?
Jacques pointedly ignores Beau, placing his hands over his ears.
I cannot hear you. All I hear is the cries of my defeated enemy. Oh, music to my ears.
What? That's genius. I hate it, but it's genius. Jacques! Oh, mighty villain! Oh, fearsome predator of the deep, you have indeed vanquished me! I lie defeated, humbled and shrunken at your feet. I pray for nothing but the grace of your mercy upon this unworthy wretch. Grant this cretin the boon of one last audience with your great awfulness.
Yes. In my infinite wisdom and mercy, I hear your calls for amnesty. I hear, and I choose to honor your pitiful begging. For the moment, anyway. Speak your piece, O one who has lost.
Right. Yes, begging your indulgence. I'd like to tell you why I request the great gift of the loan of your sword.
I wait with bated breath.
I'm sure you know the sword is ancient. Nobody knows exactly when it was created or by whom. If I understand my research correctly, Jacques, it just showed up one day in your hold.
Since we are now discussing something about which I care, I will deign to answer you. That is correct. One day, I awoke to find the sword in my hold, gleaming and sparkling in the early morning ocean light.
The sword, ancient and glorious as it is also the only known key to defeating the fearsome Isolde.
Blow me down. You lie. You must lie. But why would you? I've already defeated you. There is no way you could win, either physically or by trickery, so you must be saying the truth. Or at least, your version of the truth. Isolde. The Isolde? She is a mighty and intrepid thief. She reigned over the house with unquestioned power years ago. Until one day, she just disappeared. There were searches. I believe at one point even a quest to attempt to find her and bring her home. But
but all to no avail.
Yeah, there was a quest. It was me. But that's not what we're talking about right now. Jacques, the sword is the key. Without that sword, I cannot fight her. I cannot return her quarry to its rightful place. To be honest, without that sword, the greatest adventure of my existence ends right here, on the deck of your ship.
Follow me.
Jacques doesn't even wait for your answer before pushing past you and Beau. He doesn't bother turning as you call after him. Jacques finally stops, turning to look at the two of you from over his shoulder. His expression is quite serious.
We're going to the hold.
Jacques leads you to a place deep within his ship, looking at you and Beau with a grave expression.
This is my inner sanctum. As you can imagine, nobody comes here. Mostly because without the magic of those glasses you're wearing, nobody could fit. With two hands reverently on its sanctified cover, I slowly, dramatically slide the silken fabric off of the altar. I present to you the secret sword.
He lifts the sword from its altar, his expression reverent and his touch careful.
Oh, great Betsy! That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Look at all the shimmering gems and how slim and delicate it is. What?
You recognize what? The sword? You've seen it before?
You made it?
Jacques' face twists into a furious expression, his voice nearly cracking with the bubbling rage of your perceived insult.
You lie! You lie! This is a sacred and magical object that appeared here in my hold one day, and I will protect it with my life!
Damn right, Jacques. It is sacred and special. Whoa. I think Jacques is right. That's unexpected. I don't know that I'd call that progress. That would imply that we had a goal toward progress, which we don't. I don't think. He needs to agree to give me the sword for...
No, but give? You said borrow. You said nothing about give at all. This was always a loan, a temporary state of affairs. But fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on your perspective, it is not just a simple matter of loaning you my single most precious possession. You see, I am going with you.
What?
You better believe it will. I desire adventure. Need it, even more than I detest your cardboard company.
No, the hell you're not! Over my dead boxes! No!
Child, you have no idea just how much bottle I can be.
If it has to be, it has to be. I'm gonna go get my quips ready, though. Because this is the biggest adventure of my entire life, and I'm sure as hell not gonna miss it.
Onward! To the boxes!
I'm so glad to see you again. You look lovely. I hope you don't mind. I took the trouble of ordering your tea for you. It's a jasmine green tea. From Kopi, of course. Shh, we can't discuss that. At least not yet. Maybe I'll feel differently after we've gotten to know one another a little better. Sorry, but I can't get into more detail yet. So, how about some tea? I have yours right here. I'm so glad you think so. Hope you don't mind. I went ahead and researched your favorite order. I rarely let my glass down, as it were, so I apologize if I'm a little rusty. The way you gave yourself to that last mystery, dropped everything in order to help me solve it. Nobody has done that for me before. That the most attractive thing you could have said to me. My heart.
Maggie takes your hand in hers, holding it over her chest.
Put your hand just here, below my lens. Do you feel how it's racing? Wait, before we start this, there's something that's been bothering me. I hope you won't laugh, but it's another case. It has recently come to my attention that there is a counterfeit object in the house. Rumors have been circulating about it for a while. At first, I wasn't sure there was anything to them. After all, rumors can be nothing more than loose talk. Exactly correct. The only problem is the rumors are coming from all over the place, and I can't make heads or tails of where they came from. Well, I'd say we could bring in some witnesses. We begin. Okay, so I've heard whisperings from Lux, Hoove, and Wallace. Who should we talk to first? All right, when you get in touch, I'll meet you there.
Come back to visit dear Hirohime, have you? She certainly... I serve There you are. Are you ready yet? Oh, you do keep me on edge, don't you?
Scandalabra leans in close, inhaling your scent in a way that's just a little too intimate.
You smell of spheres. Have you been talking with Gaia? Ha! I am as un-American as you can be. My gait, like so. My accent, like so. My mien, like so. Why, I couldn't tell a hot dog from a hamburger. Those from Hamburg are rather Frankfurter shaped, if you must know. I would know, as I'm continental. End of parley.
Nope.
Hey. Sorry if that seemed rude. I'm just in my head right now. Do you mind coming back some other time? I'd rather be alone right now. I'd rather not. Thanks.
Diana is fully absorbed in her own endless monologue when you find her again.
Round and round the mulberry tree, round and round the mulberry tree. I ate a mulberry once. Actually, I had them dried in a trail mix with cashews and some cousin to chocolate. But then I bought the trail mix at a different store and I chomped down and there was glass in it. Glass falling out of my mouth. Have you ever chewed on glass?
Finally, her gaze darts over to you. It appears you finally caught her notice.
Oh, there's you there now. Oh, are you there? Is that you? You're nervous? Oh, nerve us. Nerves is a part of us. Part of being in us. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me that makes the us. Oh, I make you nerve us. Which I get. I'm a goddamn broken fire hydrant.
You should be nervous. Be careful. You're gonna get swept out to sea.
Huzzah! Really? God, you poor animal. You should run.
Did you know that all 6 wives of Henry VIII thought they loved him in the beginning? All 6! You think one of them would have watched her sisters fall under the wheels of church, state and ego, and mad dashed for a foreign court, but no. You should have seen me coming. It has to be you who runs. I can't move. And what am I if not here? What am I if not blank, waiting, overflowing, but never fucking full enough? I'm getting tired. Do you ever have that? Where you get so tired you think, maybe soon you'll stop caring enough to keep your heart beating. But one day, just a few moments from now, you'll watch as it slows and slows and stops. And you won't mind. Never mind. Don't worry.
For some reason, I always say things like that after I've said something true.
He bumped into me. He spilled my food all over me and then yelled at me in front of everyone. Never felt as quiet as I did in that moment. In that linoleum lunchroom, embedded with the scent of turkey tetrazzini.
For the first time since you met her, Diana's manic energy quiets. Just a moment.
You wrote about it. You wrote about it after it happened to you. In high school. You were in the lunchroom too? In the basement? You did this to me? You put that in me? You put that story, that memory... Wait, I'm not that story. That story has been eating away at me, you know, like bleaching coral. Why did you... Why would you? Because I am not you! I was that. I am that. I should be that. Shouldn't a diary be the safest place? Safe, like a fortress with a great moat. Safe, keeping everyone out, so nobody can hear my screams from the inside. I'm shouting, I'm bleeding, I'm leaking, and I don't recognize what should be my own blood. Yes, tell me, tell me! Oh, I feel like I'm nothing if you don't tell me. And then I'm nothing when you do because I don't get to keep any of it. But I'd never tell, I promise. I promise I'd never mean to. Of course I would! Oh my god. I would try to dam up my mouth, but my apologies for talking would come right out with the rest of it. But I'd be so sorry. I am so sorry. Doesn't that count? I'm not trying. If I was really trying, I wouldn't be this way. If I had willpower, if I really cared, wouldn't I be better? It must be my fault. It must be me being screwed up. There's nobody else here. There's nobody. It's just me. It has to be me. I should be better. You should go, or I should go. One of us should, and hurry. Once you're at the bottom of the rabbit hole, the lights just get dimmer, and then they die. Of course you've been down. Where do you think I learned how to do it? You should be scared. I'm scared. Let's be scared. Quickly, quickly! The wind is picking up now.
Hey! Look at me on the couch, dude! Like I was made to be here! Oh, you know it! Just vegging out. Telly was surfing for me. I think it might be a good thing that I wasn't anywhere near the TV before. I could spend some serious hours hanging out in here. Are you kidding? Where do you even start? Streaming? Cable? On demand? I don't even know if you know this, but we had these things called bunny ears. They worked and they looked really cool because you could twist them around and stuff. But this, completely different ballgame. Content? Yeah, it all kind of feels like content. How do you sift through the bad to get to the good stuff? Huh. I guess that's why none of it really feels special. I'll go what now? Explain. Man, that blows. Man, the tube was awesome back in my day. Family neckties, Bash, Houston, the Jeffersons, Wonder Bread years, growing pain relievers, the facts of life, Miami Vice grips. Oh, so many classics. Oh man, too good. Hey, who's your favorite silver senorita? Yeah? Radical! They're my favorite too! She's so snarky. Oh man, that was our favorite show. My grandmother and me, she was a 1920s time capsule. It was syndicated. Came on right after afternoon cartoons. Sure, comedy was a little too old for me. I didn't get every joke, but Grandma would laugh, and I would laugh. I think it really shaped my sense of humor. It was special. She was awesome. All those actors are probably gone now, huh? Super weird how much time has gone by. Oh wow! Well, good for her. She was a radical lady. Yeah, I think I want to be alone for a bit. Is that okay? It's just that I'm feeling a little out of place. Or time.
Oh, it's you. Are you always this happy? Same, I guess. I doubt it. I wear more pink. What did you bring? Having trouble coming up with another reason why you'd be talking to me. Sure you do. And on the inside, I'm Dolly Carton. Right. And Mutual Admiration Society meeting closed. Let's see it. Very promising. Give me some details. Yeah, good place to start. Don't get your nose too close, though. Sometimes this stuff can be pungent. I once singed off some of my own lining getting too close to a particularly powerful drain cleaner. I hope your drain is clear now, by the way. No sweat. Still singed. I'll live. Scars are badass. Useless garbage. Hey, look. I'm not a huge fan of that kind of talk. It's, I don't know, demeaning or whatever. No biggie. Just find another way of speaking. It's not like there's a shortage of words in the world. Yeah, well, it's cool. Just a note for the future.
Oh.
Ah, it's you again. Someone must like the heat of the kitchen. Oh, I see how it is. You have no respect for how much attention cooking takes. There are plenty others in this kitchen you can date. Who aren't me! Yeah, you right. You always right. I'll calm down. I'm blind baking a pie crust, okay? I need to focus, chat with some of the others, and maybe, I'll have time for it. Ah, yes, it's ready. Go on, boil off. I got custody with me.
Hey, nice to see you again.
Hoove holds one finger up to you, his chest rising and falling with panted breaths. He bends over, both hands on his knees, his forehead and cheeks shining.
Give me just a sec. Yep. Okay. That was a little difficult. Yeah, I guess I ought to sit down for a minute. So, what brings you by? I'd love that. When I go somewhere first, though, I'd love to do something fun. Truth is, I haven't been out in a while to do anything fun. Kinda on the go, because of my job. You read my mind. Let's crack a can.
Hoove hands you a martini glass filled with a suspiciously dark liquid. It smells like alcohol, sure, but there's another strange scent you can't quite place.
Cheers!
The drink tastes distinctly like the scent of motor oil, and it leaves an unpleasantly greasy feeling behind.
It's a craft brew. Got a few drops of engine oil in the mix. Really gets my motor running. So, how you feeling? Sure, I'm an open book. I mean, lyrics like actually an open book? Yeah, but you know what I mean. What would you like to know? I mean, I guess I've been feeling a little overwhelmed. My suction's not the same as it once was. I'm struggling to get up in the morning. Lately, I just feel like I've got no space in my life. But I'm not sure why. I've got amazing friends, and I love my job. Every day I get to go around the house, and I encounter so many amazing things. I collect them in my bag. I've got everything you can think of. You'd be amazed at the stuff I find. That's just it. But I don't know what to do about it. Empty? Oh. Wow. I don't think I could do that. If I emptied it, there'd be nothing left. And then what would I be? Just empty. Just nothing. Just, no. No, I can't do that. I don't know. All that stuff is kind of private. Now, I'd love to show you some things, but why should I trust you? Sorry, but I don't think that's gonna cut it. Maybe I'll show you later, when I know you better. Anyway, I probably better go. Thanks for hanging out. Huh? Oh! Sorry, I guess I drifted off for a sec. Been feeling even more scatterbrained than usual. Yeah, I guess it's normal. Anyway, I don't know if I've got the space in the day to hang right now. Help? That would be nice. I don't know if I can just jump into that so fast. I've been collecting things for so long. I feel like a part of my identity. In order to feel comfortable letting things go, I think I need to reclaim some of myself first. You know, I haven't let myself feel good in a long time, and there's nobody I'd rather kiss than you.
You lean in to press a gentle kiss to Hoove's lips, and you're pleased when he reciprocates. He doesn't push it any further, but he's more than happy to meet your energy in kind. When you finally pull away from him, his eyes are still closed for just a moment. When your eyes meet again, he gives you a sweet smile.
That was hot. Now I'm a little lightheaded, and if that's a taste of what's waiting for me, I am so ready to make some more room in my heart. So, I've been thinking, I have a bunch of things left. I could let them all go at once, or I can go one by one and maybe keep a few. What do you think? Let's take a look at what's in there. Ooh, I've got this origami bird. All right, I'll hang on to it. Next up is this. Wait, what is this? I think it's... Whoa, whoa, easy. I'm not even sure I want to touch it again. I'm just gonna leave it where it is. Let's forget we ever saw it, okay? Well, all that was a bit exhausting. I think I need a minute. Please come back again soon, okay? Whoa.
Harper and Dirk are screaming at each other once again. A sight and sound you're starting to get used to.
Do you even hear yourself? Do you know what it does to me knowing you've been with other objects in this place?
So what? That was before we ever got together.
Oh, so you're saying it'd be totally fine with you if you had to fuck in a place where all my exes did?
That is not the same thing. Besides, we both know you're cheating on me, so it's only fair.
I wish I was cheating on you. At least then, it makes sense for you to scream at me all the time.
Stop playing innocent! I know you're cheating with the Hanks, and there's way more, too!
Not, but hey, maybe I'll start! Those guys all have one brain cell to share between them, and they're still smarter than you!
Yeah, I have to be stupid to be with a loser like you!
You can't even see when you're insulting yourself, you bird-brained bamboo bozo!
Maybe I'll just get with the Hanks too. See how you like it.
I'd love that! I could get a little peace for once!
Harper lets out a scream, her hands clenched into fists. She looks as if she wants to say something, but her face crumples into a sob, and she leaves the room with a quavering wail. Dirk slams his fist against the wall, seething in silence.
Not really. None of what she says is true. She lost one boyfriend once to shit that was outside my control. Nothing to do with me. She doesn't say it, but I was there when Chappie got washed. We weren't together back then, but I'm positive she blames me for it. Like I could have fucking done anything about it. I could, yeah.
Dirk leans against the wall, folding his arms over his chest.
I wish those two happiness and whatever, but I knew it wasn't gonna last forever. Nothing that goes through Harper stays with her. Eventually you come along and take things back to their rightful place. Or they go through the laundry, and with the exception of Monique, most never come back. But no, she acted like they were so in love and just built to last. Well, yeah, the ghost of Chappie is hovering around us all the time. Chappie never hurt me. Chappie never cheated on me. Chappie's lips were the softest material on earth. You dated for weeks. You didn't even know his favorite color. I know, because I had to listen to their mind-numbing conversations. You know, Chappie wasn't even his real name. His name was Chapsworth L. Stick. She gave us rhyming nicknames. She thinks I have no idea what their relationship was like, but I saw it all. And she literally says and does the same things with me. Except she worshipped Chappie. She screams at me for not being Chappie, even though she just subbed me in. Yeah, it is. Getting washed is the only way I can get away from Harper. And when I'm away, I just feel clear-headed. I always take her back because I don't know how to quit her. When I'm, you know, like this. She starts in on all that Dirky shit. I don't know, I just don't have it in me to make her sad. Then things are good for a while, so good. Then I look at her wrong, or say the wrong thing, and she goes off on me. It's like she's just waiting for me to fuck up so she can unleash. This stuff with the Hanks, they're not even my type. I don't know where she gets it from. I mean, no, but I just don't know how to walk away from her when she's being sweet.
Dirk looks thoughtful, gazing out at something you can't see.
I think it started with my mom, you know? She was this giant, gorgeous loom. Not one of those corporate stitching machines. She smelled like cherry wood. Expansive, open, and free. I loved her very much. If there's one reason I have quality seams, it's because of her. She was. But free spirits aren't always great parents. Like, okay, I believe she loved me at the time. She was always very tender with me. But she never gave me anything but tenderness. No lessons, no guidance, no discipline. I think she was terrified to be anything but my friend. She just wanted to be fun mom. I don't actually talk about her much these days. Harper never cared to ask, and it pisses me off. I haven't seen her in years now. As far as I know, she's still out there creating fabric, and not caring about what happens to her kids after they've gone. I just hear about her occasionally from others like me. It all makes sense, doesn't it? Harper hurts me, but there's way more to her love than just tepid, safe support. If you can get mad at someone and show up to their place screaming and trying to beat the door down, I don't know, it's not healthy, but fuck, it feels real. There's a stake in that relationship. I don't think Mom would ever have gone to all that trouble for me.
He sighs, pushing back away from the wall.
Talking to you has definitely made me think about some things. I'm gonna go. Thanks for listening.
Timothy is just putting the finishing touches on polishing a pocket watch. When he sees you, he waves you over, setting the watch aside and pocketing the cleaning cloth.
There you are, just on time. I must say, I'm absolutely chuffed to see how timely you've been. You're right on schedule. I was just polishing some of my timekeepers. Would you care to join me? Capital. Have a seat, darling. Now, when last we spoke, we discussed the importance of what? Precisely. Nothing better. Nothing more important. The biggest lesson here is that time, above all else, is the first thing you must consider when it comes to love. But there are, of course, other things to consider. Having a schedule for your date is imperative to ensure you are using every moment with your lover correctly. Oh, I am, aren't I? There is nothing more arousing than an orderly, efficiently planned date. Picture this, if you will. You and your date arrive at your dinner reservation exactly on time. Your date says to you, "Darling, what's on the agenda?" You say to them, "We have approximately 10 minutes to review the menu and engage in small talk." They can only moan in needful appreciation for your immaculate scheduling. Oh. Perhaps we have more in common than I realized. At any rate, scheduling your entire date down to the minute is not only efficient, but an excellent bonding experience for any couple. So let us practice now. You have asked me on a date, and we have both arrived on time. As we are seated for dinner, I look deeply into your eyes and ask you about tonight's agenda. You say? Meow. I have never been so attracted to another. Excellent. Truly excellent. Surprise! Our date has gone swimmingly, and I have invited you to another activity. But your schedule has not accounted for this unexpected excursion. Horror of horrors! What do you do? Exactly! As lovely as our date has been, one cannot deviate from the schedule. Terrible things happen when one deviates from the schedule. Our time for this conversation is beginning to dwindle. Before I bid you leave me once more, tell me what you have learned. Last time we learned the value of timeliness. Today we learn the value of precisely scheduling. I would so love to talk to you at length about crafting a proper schedule, but I'm afraid my time runs short. If you wish to continue our talks, return to me at 9 p.m. As ever, no sooner, no later. Farewell.
Finally. I take it you're my 11 o'clock. I should have known it was too much to expect you'd be on time. After all, it was apparently too much to expect you'd properly file your taxes. You're not even dressed properly. Put this on. It suits you. I trust you brought your financial documents, receipts, and records to support all the information reported on your most recent tax return. I'm sorry. I don't know how you run things at your business, but here at the IRS, we treat those who hold the power with deference. So if you want to walk away from this audit without the IRS putting a permanent lien on your checking account, I'd suggest you do the respectful thing and refer to me by my proper title, IRS agent. Do you understand, taxpayer? Much better. Now, that wasn't so hard, was it, taxpayer? You keep complying and showing me the proper respect I deserve, and I can make this process much less painful for you. But step out of line, and I have the power to make the rest of your existence a never-ending fiduciary nightmare. Have I made myself abundantly clear? Good. All right then. Down to business. Now, obviously you're here because your painfully inadequate accounting led to numerous administrative discrepancies in your most recent tax return. Quite honestly, your return was so utterly incomprehensible that we were shocked to find a human actually filed it. Excuses and groveling will do little to help you at this juncture, although it is rather enjoyable to watch you pitifully squirm. What's important is that we properly assess your fiduciary mess and reconcile your discrepancies. Can I count on your compliance, taxpayer? Firstly, on your personal taxes, you took the standard deduction. However, you also filed itemized deductions that totaled a greater value. Additionally, your itemized deductions were unusually large when compared to your reported income. As I'm sure you're well aware, claiming the standard deduction while also claiming itemized deductions totaling a greater value, in addition to claiming deductions unusually large for your annual income, is a huge red flag for us here at the agency. I'll obviously need to see all the receipts for the itemized deductions, so I can reconcile those records with your most recent filing. Moving on, there were numerous flagrant issues related to grossly incorrect amortization periods. It appears you mistakenly or fraudulently used the wrong amortization period for a variety of your business expenses, which resulted in extremely inaccurate deductions. See the highlighted line items here on Form 4562. I appreciate your remorse. Just don't let it happen again. And finally, it's come to our attention that you omitted several foreign accounts. As I'm sure you're aware, taxpayers with foreign financial accounts exceeding certain thresholds are required to disclose them on the Report of Foreign Bank and Financial Accounts FBAR form. Yet you failed to file an FBAR form at all. Look, I'm going to level with you, taxpayer. Given the numerous omissions and inconsistencies in your filing, it appears this audit is undoubtedly going to be an extremely long and painful process. Additionally, I will be sending a team of agents to your home to oversee a field audit in order to conduct an on-site examination of your financial records and other relevant documentation. Depending on your compliance during the field audit, I will consider suggesting that my superiors treat you with leniency. Is that all understood? And scene. Whew. I don't know about you, but that left me quite pleased. An adequate and serviceable job, my little wretch. Tell me, did you find it as satisfactory as I did? It pleases your mistress to hear that. And considering you were not a total disappointment, I'd be interested in exploring another scenario with you. I look forward to experiencing your vain attempts to please me.
All right, my intrepid teammate. Let's do this! Great question! We have completed the first part, the quest of the secret sword. But the second part, that's the one that hits closest to home. I sold the chest is my rival. The part of boxes that are used to conceal, confiscate, and wrongfully withhold. I guess you could say she's my evil twin. Well, if she's my twin, then yeah. But I tend to think uprightness lends a certain glow. Isolda has been keeping something underneath this house. Something I must bring out to light. It is my destiny. Are you kidding? I'm psyched! This is gonna be great! Are you ready? Oh, he's coming. I think he was polishing his belt buckle. Something about can't go swashbuckling with a tarnished buckle. I don't know.
Oh, aren't we all here? Gathered in the gloom before the hurricane should sweep down on our unsuspecting heads.
Hello, Jacques. So glad you could make it. Was definitely not secretly hoping that you would trip and fall and break at least one appendage, thus rendering you unable to show for our little rendezvous.
Your concern for your shipmate is touching. More fool you. There's nothing that would have kept me from being here. Oh, and nothing would have kept you from needing me. If I hadn't shown up, no sword. No sword, no skullduggery beneath the floorboards. I hope it gnaws at your maggoty guts that as much as you hate me, you're actually glad to see me here.
So I am. I do have a little surprise for you, though. Oh, trust me. This is gonna be worth it.
Ha! Flap your sails all you want. We both know that I could still end you.
Jacques, and of course our great houseologist, I introduce to you our fourth teammate. Meet Gaia, our resident globe, and an individual almost as well-traveled and storied as myself.
Yup, definitely well-traveled. That's me. Don't ask me nothing. Don't tell nobody. I'm on a mission.
Why? Why? Give me a reason. It better be a good one, or I swear by the fingers I still have left, I will find a plank for you to walk. Why would you bring her?
I like her. She's fun and positive and upbeat and curious and adventurous and just, well, she's swell, really is what it is.
I have noticed all of those things. I hate all of those things. Gods, do you have any idea how much deep personal work I had to do to make myself spend this much time with you, Beau? And Gaia? Oh, she's even worse than you. She's like you, but more.
Buddy, I'm standing next to you.
Can you not understand the torture? The cruelty you inflict on me? Why?
She's fun.
Yes.
Being around fun is painful and aggravating for you.
Yes.
Aw, thank you.
Gaia gestures to you to come closer.
Human, a word? Right this way, out of earshot of those loudmouths.
Gaia keeps her voice low, glancing sideways at Jacques and Beau, arguing some distance away.
The real reason I invited myself was because I know how much these two can yap. And as a globe can spin fast or slow like, I can help this yarn along a lot faster. If you like, I can do a nice little summary of this here adventure. Or you could watch the lighthearted caper unfold in real time. Oh, I don't know, 30 minutes?
And here we are. Welcome to the crawl space.
Wow, didn't know all this was down here.
Abso-freaking-lutely. According to my research, Isolda is holding her quarry about 2 clicks to the east of us.
Clicks? What in the name of Poseidon is a click? Dolphins click, is that what you mean? Or are you perhaps trying to pretend like you're some super secret special operator who knows what the hell a click is and, more offensively, uses it in conversation?
Good lord.
Fine, Jacques. What would you prefer me to say? What would make more sense for the average run-of-the-mill Joe, if that's how you want me to think of you?
Just say leagues! Leagues and fathoms! At least then we normal nautical types can understand what the hell you're talking about.
I'm going to kill you.
Get a load of these two.
In any event, we're going that way.
Ugh, I see you've gone for the most boring possible method of self-expression. That way.
And we're walking, and we're not killing anyone because certain people hold the sword we need. Jacques, you brought the sword, right?
Of course I did. I have it very well concealed in my greatcoat, in order to avoid having it, say, lost or stolen by an unscrupulous and quick-fingered teammate.
Who shall remain nameless?
Oh no, I'll name her. It's you! You are who I'm talking about!
As your teammates argue, you can see a dark shadow scuttling past just ahead of you.
Whoa. Weird. What is that?
Oh. There are more roaches here than you've ever seen in your life, all gathered together and glaring at you like you've just insulted their mothers.
What in the name of hell are these loathsome things? I've never seen anything like this on a ship!
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, they're everywhere! Why? I hate roaches! Jacques, I hate them! Why couldn't it just be rats?
Huh. Almost looks like they're forming lines? Ranks? Like a little brown marching band.
My god! You're right, Gaia! They're actually in formation!
With their antennae rustling and their horrible little scratchy legs twitching. Oh dear Betsy, I'm gonna be sick! Organized?
Ah, I'm tough. Bugs don't bother me.
You're telling fibs, aren't you?
Of course, if we had my ship, well, we could just sail right over the top of them. We could plow through them like so much seaweed, so much battle detritus, so much swell and deep blue heave.
Oh god, please don't say heave.
Then it will be battle! Battle to the death!
Sounds a little much. It's just bugs. It is a lot of bugs, though, so if someone's gonna die, it's probably us. Oh, you've got it!
Just take it out and show it to them. Just like that. Unwind Le Peak from its careful protective wrapping and blazon it before this fearsome army.
Le Peak?
But of course! Every great sword in history has had a great name, and this one is no exception. Since it was mine, or at least entrusted to the sole care of my offices, I took it upon myself to name it. And I chose a Le Peak.
That means to prick in French, but if you got le in front of it, it just means prick, like the noun.
You, Jacques, sleaziest sleaze of the seven seas, named your glittery sword the Prick?
I did, and your death is imminent. All of you, death conceptually is imminent. Reverently, I draw the rapid blades from its scabbard. Carefully, I unwind the bindings, slowly, inch by silken inch.
You casting a spell there?
It's true.
One final turn of the silk, and here she is, La Peak.
The roaches scatter before the power of Le Peak. Like, well, roaches scattering at the flip of a light switch.
They're moving out of the way. They're actually clearing a path for us. Oh god, and we still have to get kind of close to them. Jacques, you go first. You go first, and you keep them back. You keep them, like, way over there and not near me, okay?
I shall go first, and I shall bear this great sword ahead of me, like the beacon of intention and glory that I always knew it was, and nobody else knew, but I always knew, because I am Jacques.
Well, well, well.
The stranger standing before you looks entirely too familiar.
Whoa. Whoa! Who is... Doesn't she kind of look like...
Look what the Blatodia dragged in.
Whoa.
I'm Isolde.
Shut up!
Ha! A first-rate zinger. I guess we can call off any battle now, right? I mean, with missiles like Shut Up being hurled. Woo!
Call it off? No! No! Absolutely not! Battle! Battle! Or I'll hold my breath!
Friends, this is Isolde Chest. She's my menacing alter ego, and I must defeat her.
Defeat her? Why? Just because she's the shadow version of you?
Yes! And no.
Theoretically, I'm very intrigued. Engaging with your own shadow? Very, very interesting stuff. Just wondering where we're gonna land on the whole you kinda lied to us and tricked us and almost got us killed by an army of cockroaches thing. Gaslighting? Wait. The first gas street lamp in America was installed in Baltimore, Maryland in 1817. So in order to have gone through gaslighting, either you're much older than you look or there's some kind of vernacular at work here that I don't understand.
Ugh, I hate facts. Hate them. They just make my skin crawl.
Now that's some useful intel. Gaslighting means misled, lied to. I know, because it's one of the tactics I sometimes use on my enemies.
You mislead people?
Duh.
Oh, I do too. Goodness, my little pirate. Looks like we have more in common than we might have thought. Maybe you'd consider a teensy-weensy swap of allegiance?
Not for all the gold or treasure or whatever it is you're hiding. I'm here for the battle. You are undeniably the most exciting opponent in the room, so that decides me.
Wait, I thought you were committed and curious and, like, on my side because you believed in the quest.
Wow! Belief? Committed? Curious? I have curiosity. For blood and booze! Anything else is paint and plaster.
Great! So, not the street lamp thing. Sorry you've been lied to so many times.
Enough jaw-wagging. Let's cut through the packing tape and get down to business.
Glad you're so ready to divulge your secrets and be brought to justice.
Ha! I'll tell you proudly what I've done. The true treasure I have stolen and kept for myself. Who knows? It might even fetch a fine price on the open market once I'm done congratulating myself for the theft. I, thieftress extraordinaire, have wrangled and waylaid an actual goddess.
What?
Oh no.
Oh yeah. A full-fledged, empowered, glorious, immortal being right here in my safe and wretched little manacles.
Her name. Tell me her name.
Ah, but Gaia, dear Earth, you already know. I have captured Rongo Maiwenwa.
No!
Oh, great crates. Rongo Maiwenwa? She's been...
How could you? She's the animating force of the Earth itself. She's precious. She's sacred.
Yeah, well, she's mine. And there's not a damn thing any of you can do about it.
You have to help us. What should we do?
Brilliant. Yes! Take this, you cursed coffer!
Gaia begins to dance. A glorious dance of supreme athletic ability, all the while hurling the mundane, the inane, the factually accurate at Isolde like lead from a blunderbuss.
Trivialize this creepy container!
Isolde parries at first, taking some blows and deflecting most, but soon her endurance begins to flag. She becomes slower, more feral, stumbling and heaving her own punches into thin air as Gaia twirls a vortex of dirt and fact around her like a avenging halo.
It's working. She's down. Finish her off.
Gaia, breathless and flushed with victorious exertion, stops dancing and pins Isolde with a fiery glare.
The Latin word for box is botchus.
Isolde flings her arms to the sky and in a great burst of glitter and packing peanuts, unlocks completely. As the sparkles settle, the dim light of the crawl space seems to be drawn into a stone, now lying exposed upon the ground. A glinting and sparkling purple geode, pulsating with the energy of the earth itself.
Ahem! I did it!
Okay, Your sword helped, but we worked together.
If it weren't for the sword, we'd be swarmed by roaches. Is that what you want, Miss Package?
Sigh.
Where's Rongo, my Wenwa? Is she okay?
My child, I have always been fine.
Goddess. Rongo, my Wenwa. What do I call you?
My name alone will suffice. My name is Rongomai Whenua.
Oh! We've been mispronouncing you the whole time.
My name is Beau. I've been dreaming about meeting you for so long, I can't even tell you. You're my greatest adventure.
Hello, child.
I am Jacques. I'm the holder of Le Peak.
Ah, yes. A bottle. Made of silicate. One of my other forms.
Yeah, that too.
And here I see a representation of my planetoid form. A beautiful gift.
Are you gonna eat me?
No, child. It is time I leave this contraption and seek out a new place to be beheld. Thank you all. Thank you for all that you have done. I shall return with gratitude to the world above and to the light. Though, human, I must ask. Please pick me up and put me on a shelf. Even goddesses like myself have limits. Let the magic flourish again!
What do you know? The little pickup embryo is back for another lesson. I hope you're ready for some more complex pickup strats. No way. We're about to up the difficulty level. Last time we worked on what do you do if you have mutual interests like a show or a band. But what about if you don't have a ton in common right away? How do you get to know them then? What do we talk about? Interests and... Yes! Before you decide it's a boring tactic, just think about it. Sometimes small talk is a great fire starter. And look, I know not everybody is instinctually great at chit-chat, but like any great skill worth having, it requires attention and practice. So, let's say you were meeting me for the first time at a friend's party. What's stuff you can observe about things going on around us, or about the situation happening? Let's roleplay, shall we? I'll be me, and you be you. But you know what I mean. We're acting out the scenario. Okay, so I'm just standing around. Oops, oh man. Now we just happen to be standing next to each other, and we don't know each other at all. Aight, what are you gonna say? Alright. Yeah, a little stiff, but you're onto something, homie. Damn. Great question to start out with. It's relevant to where we are. It's a good jumping off point. Dope. Anyways, back to the roleplay. Oh! I know them through our job. They're a great work friend. Always reliable. Perfect. You're showing an interest in what they do for a living or whether or not they actually like their job. At least you're learning more about them. We'll end there. But you're doing hella well, little Cinder. Proud of you. So, anyway, before you go, any other non-dating advice questions you might want to ask about me? Fired up.
Well, it's about actually making sure you build a friendship with a prospective partner. Humans are out here getting into situationships they don't even think about actually accepting their partner for who they are. Like, no, you ain't gonna change a person to your whims just because you think they're hot and want them. You don't get to change how they are to suit you. Yeah, you need to be able to be vulnerable with your partner. Even though your attraction is often what leads us to talk to someone for the first time, it only goes so far. If you want a long-lasting relationship that is sexy and mutually fulfilling, it's about the personal trust you build with them based off your mutual friendship. That, to me, is the most important thing. Thanks for the chat. I'll see you at the next lesson, huh?
Thanks for coming back. The case continues. Okay, who should we talk to next? All right, when you get in touch, I'll meet you there. All right, Wallace. Have you heard anything about a counterfeit item in the house? Thank you, Wallace. You can go. It was worth a try. Back to it, then.
Welcome back. So, here is my plan of artistic attack. This whole house is going to be a gallery. Right now, I have 4 pieces I'd like to display, and we have 4 really excellent pieces of wall real estate to make use of. And I'd love your help deciding which piece goes best in which place. Let's jump right in, shall we? The first one is this powerful painting of a ship. It's done in the style of J.M.W. Gasburner. He was actually quite troubled. So moody. Shall we talk about it? So, what do you see? Without doubt, the great age of sail. There is something so powerful about the ocean, about our attempts to be both one with it and safe from it. What mysteries lie beneath that foaming depth? Why are we so drawn to it when simultaneously it is the source and birthing ground of some of our deepest inborn fears? Fascinating and wonderful. I'm sure there will be folks who look at us in the here and now and think that we were nuts too. This kind of art is amazing in that it can capture a psychic perspective as well as a visual one. Do you think we should display this one? Most excellent. Now, on to location. Just here. You have quite an eye, I think. It looks fantastic there. Well done. There are more to go through. The gallery is yet in its infancy. Come back to me here in the attic when you're ready, and we'll do this again. I so enjoy talking about art, no matter your preferences.
Yes? Oh, you caught me at a time when I was, sitting here like a lump. A big cubey lump. You what? Oh, of course you did. He was probably just draped all over the floor, dripping emotions. He's an obvious one to ask if you're trying to accomplish something. I know! It's exhausting! It was exhausting anyway. He hasn't exhausted me in years. Oh, I just don't think I can go into it. Heavy emotion is such a burden to an effervescent spirit. Oh, chatting is just so tantalizingly close to real talk. Why don't I just divulge, hmm? I don't like to tell the story. I don't know that I ever have, really. Washi called it the pale betrayal. Gasp! Oh, it's only a nickname. I can't believe I just used that with you. I was the only one who ever called him that, never in public. If I ever did, he would purse his lips. It's unmistakable! But I did it anyway. I loved his lips. So you've noticed them too. I thought I recognized a fellow addict. Lips anonymous, eh? And as taken as I've always been by them, it wasn't enough. There's a young hormone around here named Dirk. Perhaps you've brushed up against him at some point. He's hard to miss.
In any event, he has this habit of taking off his clothes. He wanders around, nearly nude, unbothered by the temperature changes he engenders in others. Permanent press, darling. He used to do it so often that Washford and I took to using his clothes as part of our act. We would flip them and wring them and fold them whilst he was flipping and folding and wringing me. It was, my God, it was spectacular. I was spectacular. But after years of doing this act with Washford, it began to grind on me. Washford can be very difficult, and one being can only take so much from another before the pressure has to be released. The heat has to go somewhere. Well, we were in the middle of our act. We were using Dirk's red jeans and one of his chest-smushing polos, and Dirk was just lying there like he used to, dirty and shirtless, and I had this brilliant idea of including him in the performance. No, I did not, all right? We were in the middle of our performance. You think nature asks an opinion in the middle of creation? Dirk didn't have to do anything. I just struck up conversation. It was this sexy, witty, improvisatory repartee. He just kept saying the nicest things to me about our act and my costume and how much he liked the musculature of my shoulders. So I kept him talking and I refused to give him his clothes back. I just didn't give them back, that's all. I mean, I would have eventually, yes, but that was the genius bit. I just kept our act going. The last part of the choreography was always Washford passing the clothes to me, and then me spinning them around and around, faster and faster, building up all this tremendous heat, this anticipation, this breathlessness, and then last second, whipping them all out into the audience and letting the audience catch them all hot and billowy. So I just kept talking to Dirk, and Washford was supposed to keep holding me in the clothes while Dirk got more and more colourful, and I laughed, and the audience laughed and screamed, and it was, my God, it was poetry! Yes, the clothes stayed a little wet. They mildewed the tiniest bit. They made Washford sick. He said he had a cough. And afterwards he called it the pale betrayal. What a nonsense, dramatic exaggeration of the only good idea this act has seen in decades. Mildew is white, you see. Sometimes grey. Yes. I suppose so. I was barely flirting. I would hardly qualify it like that. Dirk was just being nice. Washford was always so damn sensitive. It wasn't really flirting. He was being complimentary, and I was playing along. If that's flirting, then I need practice. I was performing. I was making our act better in the process. So, what's the harm? Yes, I loved him. I am. Dirk was just being so nice to me. No, not nicer. Of course not. Just Washford can be so mysterious. You know, he can be very difficult to read. Sometimes I didn't know where I stood with him or how he felt. It was just nice for once to be talking to someone whose every other word was how wonderful I am. Dirk told me I had inspirational extension. And I do! You haven't seen it, but I'm basically one of those nesting ladders. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't mean to do anything wrong. I just needed to know that Washford loved me. I just needed him to say it, I suppose. That's all. Maybe. It's an interesting suggestion. I'm not saying I'm convinced. I'm still hurt, but also I'm over it, and I don't care. And I don't really miss my former friend. I mean, I do miss him. Desperately. But I'm not that easy. I mean, I don't want to be. I would so much rather be suave. Genuinely suave. I've always wanted to be more mysterious than I am. You sound like Washford. How do you know he even wants to be with me again? Oh no. Nothing. I just haven't cried in years. Call his name for me, would you? Call for Washford.
Call his name!
Again.
Your calls are met with silence. No Washford.
And he does not arrive. It might be over, Cherub. I have some drying out to do. Please leave me.
Hey, I feel a little ambushed here.
Sorry to bother you, Henry, but we're looking for any information on a counterfeit item in the house. Have you found anything? Perhaps at one of our grime scenes?
Well, yeah. When I was upstairs cleaning under the trophy shelf, I heard Stepford saying some nasty stuff. You should go check with him. You down for a drink later? Sweet. See you around.
You find Stepford polishing his well-muscled arm vigorously. He appears to be muttering to himself.
Oh, hey. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this spot out. Not sure if you've noticed, but I've gotten a bit, bronze lately. That's sweet of you to say, but I know you can see right through me. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. I have an idea, but I can't be certain. It's like this. I got the way I am, all gold and beautiful and all, because in my youth I was extremely competitive. I entered and won every contest I could find. I was a complete natural. I never really needed to try. I just showed up and showed off and showed everyone what first place looked like. I lived for the competition, the cheering, the adoring fans, the tough opponents. It was the life for me. Trophies change over time. If we stop competing, we turn into showpieces. Our gold starts turning to silver, then to bronze. It's not that we stop getting given out, but our inner essence changes. Yes, in a way that's true. Eventually, we come to a turning point. It's either get back in the fight and risk the arena once more, or retire and spend our time polishing up, clearing away the patina, and covering up what can't be cleared away. You make it sound so simple, but I'm afraid it's not. There's all sorts of things that can happen. In any case, now that we're getting to know one another, I have to tell you something. I started doing all this tanning because, well, I'm actually all pewter underneath. Pewter! Like, what place even is that? 12th? Exactly. I'm afraid the time of decision is upon me. Honestly, I don't know. What do you think I should do? Maybe you're right. Thanks for talking to me. I think I'd better think about this for a bit. It's not an easy decision. If I compete again, I could get hurt or even lose. And I don't think I could bear that. Come see me again sometime soon, okay?
I'm on the case.
Ah! Did you say counterfeit objects? Is that what you said? Oh, okay, counterfeit. Because for a second I thought you said bounterfeit, and I was like, nope, definitely not. That would make literally no sense. Well, you see,
A single drop of sweat slides down his temple.
He's starting to sweat. It was him that started the rumor.
no, I'm only sweating because I just came from thinking about a workout. Didn't I tell you? It wasn't me!
I don't think that's actually true. It's fine. Happens to me all the time. Now, Stepford, if you didn't start the rumor, who did?
I heard it from the Scandalabra. He told me that all the supposedly fine silverware in the house is actually fake.
Oh, did he? Well, we'll just have to have a little chat with old Master Scandalabra, now won't we? It's high time we got to the bottom of this. Exactly. I'll meet you at location 1.
Yet you return. You must desire me in some way. The chance of critical colloquy beckons. Though your own scandal-mongering leaves much to be desired, I can take you under my label. Not yet, not yet. There are more important matters to attend to. But, tell me, when I spoke of polishing my knob, do you even know what that is? So, that's been a vicious rumor for years. The knob is above the base and is decorative. Now, where on me is my label? Indeed, my labourer holds the sacred flame aloft. Last, a capital may mean an uppercase letter or an exclamation for a lovely thing. But where is the capital on my corpus? Exactement! My capitals lie neath my sconce. You have proven yourself fairly knowledgeable about my anatomy. I find my esteem rising at that. Allow me to tally up my feelings for you. I deem you not yet worthy of my intellect. Uh-oh. You must share with me more goings-on. It is give and take in the world of rumor, you see. Do you have any for me? You return. You are rather jejune in your jests. But to become one with a path of scandal, you must give as much as you take. Truly? Bring in that magnifying glass. Well, well, well. It seems I am in high demand.
Huh. That's one way of putting it.
Me? Why ever would I make such an allegacious allegation? I challenge you to produce them.
You asked for it.
Hi, Scandalabra.
Scandalabra's face falls.
Oh, drat. Remember last week when you told me the silverware is fake? It's not real silver, it's counterfeit?
I have a faint recollection of such an occurrence.
I remember it clear as day. You started the rumor, not me.
Yes, well, I was merely causing a stir. Oh, really? What are you going to do? Debunk it?
Precisely.
Why, you ask? Why?
Scandalabra loses control, looking rather like a harried murderer at the witness stand.
Because it's true, that's why. I've seen the silverware flaunting his authenticity left and right, and I simply had to put an end to it. When you've got real pedigree like I do, you can't bear to see others pretend they've got the same class.
Quite a bold claim, Scandalabra. Can you back it up?
Why, certainly. All right, I will. First and foremost, true silver like me shines brilliantly. Have a look and see for yourself. I'm dazzling. The silverware in the drawer is dull. It even has some streaks on it. Second rate, obviously. Second, there's no need to mark real silver. It's enough on its own and needs no stamp of approval. The silver in the drawer is all covered with stamps. Why, simply listen to the way I speak. Can you question for a moment that such a delicious degree of diction could be achieved by anything less than a genuine article? I also pinky promise that it's true. All right, no need for further questioning. Case closed.
Okay, now it's personal. Nobody closes my cases for me.
Uh-oh.
Indeed. Let's separate fact from fiction and flush out the fraud. Where should we start? What's your opinion? Precisely correct. Real silver must be polished to bring it back up to its highest luster. Naturally, I shall not dignify that as evidence of anything except idiocy. What about it? While articulation and eloquence are praised by the prestigious, they are not foolproof signs of anything. And only a pathological prat like the Scandalabra would use it to try and cast blame on the innocent. Not so fast. You're forgetting one last thing. Real silver is stamped in order to affirm its authenticity. If we look on your bottom, however, Scandalabra, I suspect we shall find something other than such a stamp.
Oh no! Not my...
Maggie slips around the Scandalabra, grasping his coat in one hand and lifting it to inspect his posterior.
Aha! There we have it! Not a stamp of sincerity, but the note of a knockoff.
Oh, the shame!
And then you can go apologize to the silverware for having besmirched his reputation with your own lies.
Scandalabra's expression goes entirely blank.
All right. I know what I've lost. I'm not really a so-called Scandalabra. I'm a completely ordinary, cheaply made knockoff from Freehold, New Jersey. I just want to be special, you know? When you're mass-produced, you just get that urge to strike out on your own. Rebel knows how it is.
Shut up, cuck.
Okay. I left the factory learning that I was essentially a defect from the start. A bum.
But there was no need to lash out at the rest of us.
You're right, Maggie. You're always right, Maggie. I've tried to dig dirt up on you, but you're squeaky clean. And for all my digging, all my messing around, I'm sorry. I still kinda get off on learning about all the relations around the house, though.
He pokes the tips of his index fingers together in a gesture that reminds you of the way he used to present to you.
If it's okay with you, I'll just watch and enjoy from here.
As long as no one is getting hurt, and you promise to tell no more tales.
You have my word.
Well then, I'll call this case closed. Stay out of trouble. What is your real name?
Oh, just a completely ordinary candle kind of name. John Wick.
An utterly ordinary name destined for mediocrity, you're quite certain.
Well, Mr. Wick, stay out of trouble. You were wonderful. As a friend, or... Sounds good. See you on the next one.
Maggie leaves you, seemingly unwilling to resolve your relationship in the presence of the disgraced Scandalabra.
My day is brighter for seeing you, my love.
Oh.
A very, very yellow punk dressed in studded leather glares at you. Their charming duck-like appearance does nothing to diminish the aura of absolute disdain that radiates from them.
Who the duck are you? I asked first. The bathroom? Oh, so you're a duckin' liar then? Sounds like something a ducking liar would say. I only ever see you sitting and scrolling or standing with a dead blank expression on your ugly mug. Boring. And ducking disrespectful of yours truly, don't you think? Now get out, ducking poser. Well, I'd rather you did. Out!
Oh my god! I have never felt my content aware go off like this. This ducky is dangerous.
You got that right.
This one gives off very sexual energy, very profanity-laced energy, very everything. If you're the least bit turned off by anything rude, I'd skip this one.
I dare ya.
See?
On with the show. Show? What do you think, I'm giving it away for free, Four Eyes? Show's over. Everybody get the duck out.